Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
We recently had the official confirmation of the Bad Batch Season 3's release slate, and for when each episode is going to be coming out on Disney+. It's exactly what we're going to be discussing in today's video. We're going to go ahead and hop right on into it. Before we do, though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Star Wars-related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button today. Okay, so in this video, we are going to be taking a quick read from the Direct's article. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. Star Wars fans finally know when to expect the Disney Plus releases of Star Wars The Bad Batch Season 3. More specifically, we already know February 21st is where we're going to be getting our 3-episode premiere of The Bad Batch Season 3. However, as kind of a given, each following Wednesday after that for the next 12 or so weeks, there's going to be a new Bad Batch episode. However, some of those weeks are actually going to be double releases. The second season of the Clone Wars spin-off ended with an emotional yet shocking cliffhanger with the seemingly death of Tech, as well as a few intriguing connections to their live-action Star Wars universe there as well, and for how there is that big potential possible, maybe, that the Bad Batch doesn't end with Season 3, and that this is only the beginning, and that we will presumably see more of the Bad Batch in another show somewhere down the line, maybe somewhere in the Book of Boba Fett is where a lot of fans have kind of speculated around. Now, with Season 3 kickstarting Lucasfilm's 2024 release slate on Disney+, resolution is finally on the way, as The Bad Batch Season 3 is going to be the third and final season. But if The Bad Batch's new trailer was any indication, further surprises do await before the curtain closes on Clone Force 99 and The Bad Batch show. Star Wars themselves have taken to confirm the premiere date and the release schedule for Season 3 of Star Wars The Bad Batch, confirming, of course, as I had just mentioned, we're going to be getting that 3-episode premiere on Wednesday, February 21st, with Disney Plus continuing the releases subsequent episodes of every Wednesday through May 1st of 2024. However, as I had mentioned, on certain weeks, The Bad Batch will drop 2 episodes on a single release day. For instance, on both March 13th and April 3rd, there are going to be 2-episode premieres are slated to air instead of just that 1 episode. Also, given that each new episode is going to be roughly around that 20 to 30 minute mark. And there is that maybe to it, but I highly doubt it, because I think if I get this right, I think it's going to be a Monday. There's that big maybe that Star Wars would see this and want to actually push the season or finale, the series finale much rather, to May 4th, that there being Star Wars Day, instead of having it on May 1st. But then there's that other maybe of like, okay, maybe they already have something already slated to be dropping or releasing on May 4th for kind of celebration of that being Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. Maybe it could be their next Disney Plus release trailer that could be slated for that May 4th release, especially given that the Bad Batch Season 3 would have come to a close. Anyway, I digress. As for what time those Disney Plus drops for new episodes of The Bad Batch, Season 3 is expected to air around 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesdays. So it is seemingly going back to that normal, I guess, release date that every other Star Wars show has kind of carried on. Ahsoka Tano's show, the Ahsoka Disney Plus show, did not do that though, however. Those released on Tuesdays around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time instead. So it seems that The Bad Batch Season 3, going back to that normal release date that many of us are actually used to for the timing, that would be 3 in the morning for Eastern Standard Time. So for me, it is going to be releasing at 3 in the morning, and I'm honestly kind of looking forward to that. It was something I kind of started missing halfway throughout the Ahsoka series, but it was still nice not to wake up that early in the morning and kind of, go ahead and enjoy it, watch it, and then struggle trying to fall back asleep, and then waking back up to go to work. Anyway, I digress. I think that having those 3 a.m. releases is honestly kind of nice, because there's nothing to do. Nobody's going to be interrupting you or anything like that. That's just kind of my thought on it, though. Anyway, I digress there as well. What are we actually going to expect to see with The Bad Batch Season 3 here moving forward? Season 2 of The Bad Batch ended with the seemingly death of one of the members of Clone Force 99, that there being Tech. There's a lot of theories that have been going around about Tech, especially given a new character reveal, seemingly, in The Bad Batch Season 3 trailer that many are kind of now theorizing that could actually be Tech like still alive. Let me know what you guys are all kind of thinking in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Also, with that cliffhanger of Omega now being captured by the Empire and is now being held on Mount Tantus alongside Crosshair, many are theorizing that there's going to be some grand big escape with those two as they rejoin their brothers or the rest of Clone Force 99. It was also there in the Wayland facility that Omega found Crosshair and had learned that one of the doctors, Emery Carr, is also a clone and her sister, which was like the cherry on top of just like a major bombshell reveal, quite honestly. So I really do hope and wonder exactly what's going to go on with that in the Bad Batch Season 3. My kind of ongoing theory is that I think that Emery Carr is going to actually help Omega and Crosshair escape from Mount Tantus, but all while doing so ending up sacrificing herself, maybe, is kind of how I see that playing out, if I'm being totally honest with you guys. Like, I don't think Emery Carr is going to play that much of a significant role throughout Season 3. I just don't really see it happening, but again, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. The Bad Batch Season 3 trailer confirmed Omega's Clone Force 99 family will be looking to save her, of course, but it doesn't look as if this rescue happens right away, as they even do go on to mention that some time seems to have passed, probably nowhere close to only a couple of months though, meaning that Star Wars fans may finally learn a little bit more about the Empire's cloning experiments, more specifically into the regards of the Bad Batch here and how that plays out into the future, especially within the sequel trilogy and how that has those connections there, more connections to the rest of the Mandoverse, as kind of all these different projects. It feels like the Bad Batch and the Mandoverse, the Mandalorian, the Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka even now, are kind of all kind of there to help explain a little bit more of what goes on into the sequel trilogy. So we're kind of hoping for more answers to be revealed there as well. We may also get to finally learn a little bit more about the Empire's cloning experiments with that overall, and the connections to Grogu and the Mandalorian, as I had mentioned, because they kind of toy around with this idea, but they never like fully delve into it throughout the Bad Batch's first 2 seasons, so maybe they will finally be able to do so more in the Season 3. Now, the trailer also reveals what that bombshell reveal at the end of the trailer that everybody's been kind of talking about is the return or resurrection of Asajj Ventress, a former Clone Wars villain, with fans now speculating how she will either help or impede the Clone Force 99. There has been a lot of talk about Ventress. We've been talking a lot about that here on the channel. There's a lot of different theories people have about it, and there's a lot of explanation that needs to go on with Season 3 of the Bad Batch for when we do finally get to see Ventress's return. This year all being said, guys, let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been Unofficial Star Wars. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.